Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment. We give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So let's get straight into this topic. So as you guys know, Stephen A. Smith has been in the news pretty much every single day. And right now, we're witnessing the sports media wars. Everybody's beefing. Everybody is beefing, and everybody's reacting to the beef, and it's crazy. You got Stephen A. Smith versus Matt Barnes. Stephen A. going at Whitlock. Whitlock going back at Stephen A. Smith. Emmanuel Acho jumping into the fray. This guy going at that guy. And then it's just like, it's just one big thing. Like everybody is like, I've never seen anything like this before, right? But anyway, I think it was yesterday or today. I believe it was yesterday. Mitch sent me over a post that really stood out to me. Now, as you guys know, I've been saying that Stephen A. Smith is an egomaniac. I said that that's one of the reasons why he has an issue with LeBron. It's one of the reasons why he feels that with no political experience whatsoever, he feels like he could run for president of the United States. But then goes at independent creators like myself, who are not journalists, and asks us, what credibility do we have to talk about basketball? Meanwhile, he wants to run for president with absolutely zero experience. But I leave that. I digress. Well, I leave that for another day. So Stephen A. put up a post, and I'm going to put it up from you guys. It's from SBN Basketball. Let me read it. It says, Stephen A. Smith says, people, including athletes, have been trying to get him fired, but he's untouchable and tells everyone to be careful for what they wish for. Now, here's the quote. There are many folks out there who want me done. They want me fired. They want me taken off the airways of SiriusXM. They want me taken off the airways of ESPN. Good luck with that. Whether it's with ESPN or whether it's right here with SiriusXM, do you know why I'm not worried about these athletes? Because they can't touch me. You got folks out there that want me canceled. I want you to imagine for a second that I am no longer working for the mouse during my day job. There's no more ESPN. There's no Walt Disney. And all there is SiriusXM and whatever else I want to do in the YouTube stratosphere. Do you understand there would be no barricades? There would be no barriers. Do you understand? That would unleash me even more. Careful what you wish for. Those were Stephen A. Smith's comments. I want to quickly read through what some of the audience reaction was from what he said. One guy said, no one is untouchable. Another guy says, Walt Disney will be fine without him, though. Even if you want to get technical, it still has MCU, Marvel. He said that. Another guy said, ESPN can do the funniest thing. Another guy said, as a Pacer fan, the one good thing about being awful this year is I don't have to hear him talk about my basketball team. Thank the heavens. Another guy said, everyone can be touched. No Diddy. Another guy said, no one is untouchable. Another guy, and people were just putting up various emojis and all that kind of stuff. So what are my thoughts about this? Stephen A. is turning into an egomaniac. Unlike anything I have ever seen before. If you want to see the true character of people, give them a lot of money and give them power and influence, and you see how they will behave. They will act like total mad people. Do you guys know that there are a lot of people in media, or a good amount of people in media? I'm not just talking about sports, but just in media in general, that make tens of millions of dollars a year? Are you guys aware of that? Do you know that the majority of them don't even have 1/10 of the ego that Stephen A. Smith has? A lot of this seems like overcompensation. Stephen A. Smith constantly feels like he's under attack because he's constantly attacking people. As someone that talks about people, public figures, and expects it to be par for the course, he seems to be able to dish it out, but he can't take it. Who is after Stephen A. Smith's job? Who? I'm certainly not. I'm not saying ESPN should fire him. Now, there's some people that feel that way. I'm not one of those people. I'm not saying you should lose your job just because I don't agree with you. No, have your job. But that withstanding, if I disagree with your viewpoints, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Stephen A. is turning into the people he complains about, which is the NBA players and athletes. He's becoming tone deaf. It's like he's not aware how he's coming off. For instance, I'll give you an example of this. The grifting. The political grifting. Stephen A. feels like people don't see through it. And when people call him out on it, he gets offended. It's like, I'm confused. How do you think it works here? Whenever we put out shows, there's a thing called a comment section, right? That's where you get feedback, where people let you know whether they like what you said, whether they dislike what you said, whether they thought the video was good, it's called feedback. But essentially what Stephen A. Smith wants is to be able to say things and no one can say anything about them. Do you understand at times how you come off? You can come off as being abrasive, as rude, as what do you call it? It's very arrogant. That can turn off people. It just can. When you come out and say things like, oh, the number one thing I think about in the morning, every morning I wake up, is how much money I can make for my bosses. And then the other thing second thing I think about is that can turn people off. It can. But this thing of I'm untouchable, I think Stephen A. is beginning to drink his own Kool-Aid. There are many people we've seen at the top and then they fall. Many people, some of it through their own mistakes, some of it through hubris and feeling like, oh, I can never go wrong. No, my brother, it can all happen in a blink of an eye. We've all seen it. All it takes is one mistake. We've seen people that we thought their trajectory was going to go one way and then they made a mistake and then boom, they disappear. Give you an example. The Baby. Remember The Baby, the rapper? At one point, I think he said he was getting about $250,000 a show. Now he can barely get $10,000 a show. Why? Because of the comments that he made. At one point, he was one of the biggest things in hip hop. Now he's gone. Just by decisions and things that are said. Look at Kanye West. One of the biggest things in music. Then he just started saying things that started polarizing himself from a lot of people. Now he can't even gain access into the UK. The point I'm trying to make is that people can love you, but the thing can turn on you as quickly as a blink of an eye. Look at what happened to Kobe. Go look at Kobe's story and the documentary Muse. He said, at one point in my life, I had everything coming to me. Everything was great. And at another point, it's like, damn, everything could be over. It happened that quickly. So this thing of I can't be touched and all of it, I don't know. Is this what money does to some people? Is this what money does to some people? Bro, you're showing your ass to people, man. What's the need for all of the arrogance? And there are people that make more money than you in media and they don't act nearly as arrogant as you. Look at Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan makes way more money than you. Joe Rogan is out running around telling people how rich he is and how much money he's made and blah, 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 blah. I'm this, I'm that, I'm Joe Rogan, I'm the man, and you're not. Like, come on, man. It's too much. You're overcompensating. You're making money. Great. You're in your position. Great. You don't have to why do you keep reminding people I can't be touched? And it's too much. You're thinking highly of yourself too much. Every little thing, even when the Josh Hart made a comment about you. Oh, I know your bosses. I know the people. Like, come on, man. Enough is enough with this nonsense. My God. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave them in the comments and we catch you on the next show. Peace.